Hello, crafty friends. How is everybody tonight? Happy Monday evening. I am Robin, and behind the camera, behind the computer is my husband, Bill. We are Raincross Farms Makery. We're coming to you just outside of Lewiston, Idaho. So hop on, say hello in the comments so we know who's here. And I'm going to set up my little bot and get things rolling. Change that. Okay, we will put it there. We have our keyword. Okay, I'm going to enable and publish. Yay! So our keyword for tonight is farmhouse. If you'd like to be entered in our weekly drawing that we have every Sunday evening, just enter the keyword whenever you're watching one of my lives and you will automatically get entered. So the keyword tonight is farmhouse. That's also the theme of our craft. So I see a couple of people are hopping on. Be sure and say hello and make sure you give our page a heart. Follow our page if you're not already, and sprinkle this video out to any craft groups you belong to just your regular page. Or if you think of someone as we're going through this craft, if you think of someone who would really, really like it, feel free to tag them in the comments or share it to their page. Hey, Cheryl, we are so glad you're here, whether you're on time or not. Anyway, thanks so much for that. Two Cheryls here. Yay. Okay, did that not work?
Yeah, I had to change the pin comment, but it won't save for me because I can't read it. You had May 7th is the drawing. It's May 14th.
Well, I didn't know. Okay, is that bot working? Okay, it worked for
It's all working.
Okay. I just saw somebody who I didn't think got one. Anyway.
Kita.
Hey, Kita. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling, Cheryl. Okay, well, let's get started. Hey, Teresa. Hey. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight, we haven't done this for a while. This is my tiered tray that kind of all fell apart. So this is our tiered tray set, and I have not updated it, as you can see, since Valentine's Day. So it's time for an update. So let me show you what comes with this craft and what we're going to be doing tonight. This is my own. This is just a set of beads, just if you need some ideas for what to put on your own tiered tray. Okay, so the flowers are my own. What came with the February set were these three cutouts: the arrow, the love, the heart. Then we have some essentials, and that kit comes with a little mini rolling pin, a little mini like book stack, and a little mini box frame, and a little mini cutting board, and a little mini board and base. So I have designs for all of them. This is the essentials kit. We're actually not going to do this tonight. We are just going to do, as you can see here, I have the inside of the tray is decorated. I didn't want to have to buy a brand new tray every time I wanted to change it up. You got one. You got a tiered tray? This will be a great idea. I didn't want to have to purchase a new one of these for every season. So what I did is I chalked this on, watercolor paper. And I actually taped it down so it's pretty well, or I think I glued that down. Anyway, so it's pretty well in there. But I'm going to end up peeling this up, and we're going to redo this whole thing. I don't know about gluing it, if that was the best idea. I might have to get my heat gun out to peel it off. Anyway, so we're going to update this with farmhouse design. So here are the designs. This is for the inside of the tray, kind of a I don't know what that is, kind of a textile print, and some florals. So this is going to be on the inside, and then these are the pieces, and one of them I have sticking over here. This is called the chick-in. These are all the designs that go on the essentials pieces. So lots of cute little designs. Farmer's Market, Live Simply, the chick-in, farm fresh eggs, words for your book stack, and also the one that I didn't get put on says blessed. The one that goes there says blessed. And again, we're not going to use that tonight. Let me switch this out real quick while I'm thinking about it. Okay, turn that off. Good, good, good. And then for the cutouts that come with it, that you can purchase that are meant for this little set here, there's a chicken and a milk jug and a little pig, and then here's a little background and some words, cluck, oink, milk and cream from the farm. Cute, cute, cute. So these are the ones we're going to use tonight. Here is the cutouts, the slim cuts for that. So I put a link. If you comment the keyword, which is farmhouse, you'll get notified that to your messenger that you have been entered, but there'll also be some buttons that you can push for more information. So if you're interested in the product list that I'm using tonight, go ahead and click on the one that says product info, and you can see a list of all the things I use tonight. I like the chicken and the milk jug, yes. And the pig too, because bacon. Okay. Instead of chalking straight on my tiered tray, now one cool thing about this, I might as well take it apart now, is it's take apartable. And I just added the ribbon on there. I will probably have to pull out some ribbon. So I can take this off. I'm going to save this. And I'm going to do it a little different. This time I chalked it on watercolor paper. Tonight I'm not going to chalk it on watercolor paper. I'm going to chalk it on plastic discs. Now I got these. I had to make these. I got this set of chopping mats from the Dollar Tree. You get a set of 2 of them, and they're just thin little plastic. And then I just cut it out on my Cricut, but you could just get the dimensions of the circle, trace it, and cut it out with scissors. But I'm going to actually chalk on this plastic, and it's going to fit right inside there. And then I can just replace this every season. So let me work on this. I'm trying to get this out without destroying it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So, because I think I got frustrated and I just hot glued it down. So I'm going to have to go in and remove that. But ideally, you would make this. Yeah, I even had it ready for Christmas. Ideally, you would make it completely interchangeable, but I goofed and hot glued it. So don't hot glue it. Let me peel this off. This is the boring part, right? Like I said, I think I need to get my heat gun to kind of heat up that glue. Peel it off. Sorry, I should have done this ahead of time, but I didn't. This one out. This one's a little better. Okay, I'm going to get my heat gun. I'm going to see if I can peel up some of that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to heat this, and then I'm going to use my paste scraper and see if I can scrape some of that hot glue off. Perfect. That works great. Now, if you wanted to make your design permanent, you can definitely chalk straight on the top of this. I was trying to make it changeable, outable, and I will take those ribbons off. I'm pretty sure, let me guess, I'm pretty sure Cheryl has one. Cheryl Brock has a tiered tray. And it doesn't have to be this exact tiered tray. You can just use anything. You can just get the pieces, or just use the designs. Okay, so note to self, don't hot glue it in there because it's not as easy to replace it. But anyway, I've got those out. So let's get started with the rounds. So here are my two. I have a pig in my bathroom door that says don't hog the bathroom. Well, it's just the two of us, so I can just tell him that. Okay, let me get out my towel. Let me get out my transfer. I have the tier tray, got it when it, Teresa has it also. Cheryl has two of them. I was hoping when they came out with this, they came out with it, I believe in the autumn. Is that what you remember? I think we had autumn decor, and we had our fingers crossed that they were going to do this, make seasonal designs for the same surface, and they, I don't know what that was, and they did. So we were very happy. Okay.
I think I'm going to check on that.
I have stuff in the dryer. I've done something in the dryer. Okay. I'm going to keep this backer page intact. I'm not going to cut it up. So I'm just going to take my little utility knife and just lightly cut through there and separate it. And let's start with our big one. Now, I don't want to wax this, but I can tell you it is really slick. So it is going to, do it on that side. I think I'm going to, I'm just going to fuzz this really, really well. No wax, but I don't want it to stick so hard that it's hard to remove. Last fall is when it came out. Yes, so they have come out with, they have an autumn set, they had a Christmas set, they had a Valentine's Day set, they have a farmhouse set, and they actually just came out with a summer cherry themed set, but I couldn't find my little pieces for the cherry themed. So we're doing the farmhouse because I hadn't done that yet anyway. Okay. Now I can kind of line up. There's a little hole there. So I can line that up over the hole and place it right down there. And I've got something underneath there. Piece of fuzz. Okay, and you know what I'm going to do? Do I have it? Oh, I'm going to use our new color of the month. This is Saucy. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of a barbecue sauce color. It's to me, it's kind of a farmhouse, an aged farmhouse barn red. So we're gonna use that.
Where did you find the rounds?
I got I made them. I cut them out with my Cricut, but you could just cut them out with scissors. But I got these chopping mats from the Dollar Tree. You get 2 of them in a package. You need 2 of them because this big one kind of takes up the whole thing. I can also share my Cricut Design Space link if anybody doesn't want to have to recreate it themselves. The round. Okay, you were talking about the plastic round, right? Yep. I got the mats. I got the mats from Dollar Tree. Okay, so I'm going to use our Saucy. This is our color of the month. It's only available in the month of May. And in order to be able to purchase it, you have to purchase $75, a subtotal of $75 in your cart, and then you can purchase the color of the month. But it's awesome. You can get up to 3 jars. We are also having Color Craze right now, which is buy 3 jars of either paste or ink and get 1 free. So that's awesome. And the Saucy is included in that deal as long as you've met your minimum. Okay, let's see. Pull out my squeegee and my Saucy, and the white of the board is going to show through. I'm hoping.
You're hoping?
I'm hoping.
You planned this one out ahead of time.
I did. Actually, I planned to do this earlier this afternoon. I thought I'm going to do the tiered tray, and then I was having trouble finding all the parts, and then I thought one of the transfers was sold out, and I thought, well, I can't do that. So I had another project planned, and then I found what I was looking for. So I basically decided to do this project about 10 minutes before we went live.
Betty says it sort of looks like cayenne pepper.
It does. It does. It's about that
Cheryl
color.
says she ordered 8 jars today.
Woohoo!
Did you get the sauce?
You
Cheryl,
got
order sauce.
That means you bought 6 and got 3 free. What a deal. And that, I'm sure that unlocked your ability to buy Saucy. It's your anniversary. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to peel this off. Ooh, that looked good. Oops. I made a boo-boo. But watch, I can clean it up. I completely went off the edge. What's wrong with me? I must not have been paying attention. Now I'm going to lay that down on the white, and it's going to come through. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm going to set this aside because I'm going to clean it, and we're going to use it again on the other side. And now I probably can't get this out without messing it up. What did I do with my thing? Okay, there we go. This one works much easier. Okay, so I made a boo-boo right there. Because it's on plastic, not a big deal. I'm going to take my board eraser. I'm going to try to not drip it across. And clean that up. And I'm going to dry this. I'm not using my super hot dryer because that would melt this plastic. I don't want to do that. And I did dribble some water. I'm making a mess of this.
Robert, did you scan the transfer to get the sizing right, or
No, I just measured the diameter, and I just made a circle. I just used basic shapes, made a circle, decided how big the middle circle needed to be, and I just used 2 circle shapes. Okay, and I did dribble water on that. I kind of made a mess of it. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, I'm going to set this aside over here. Let's do half of the other side. So here, these are little foliage. So let's fuzz. Oh, you're going to try that with the, you don't have a Cricut though, so Design Space doesn't help you, but you can figure out how to do it for your machine. Now I'm going to line up that little circle with my hole in there.
Kita, did you already put in Farmhouse once? Because it didn't, or maybe it did pop up now.
Yeah, it's looking like it, I don't know. Looks like it's taken a while. I'm sure the software is similar. Okay, I'm going to use pesto. I'm going to use my pesto for this foliage because that needs to be stirred up. Does I have another one?
Yes, you did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it happened earlier.
Okay. Same thing, paste on the squeegee. Drag it around.
I don't see any new faces on, but I'm going to go ahead and repost this.
Yep.
If you've already typed in Farmhouse once, it will only respond one time.
Okay. And let's peel this off. Oh, and I did it again. I slept up over the side. I need to pay more attention.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I need to pay more attention. But I'm going to get my board eraser. Clean that off. I'm going to dry this up. Pretty. Can you see that? Now, I will be able to match up or align up the other side so that you won't even know that it was just a half of a design. So I'm going to dry that. Set that there. Now I'm going to wash these so that I can lay them down again. You probably don't have to wash them in between as long as you're using the same color, but it's just messy, so I'm going to do it. And I need to show you how to wash the transfers anyway. So I'm just going to spray it with some water, plain water. And I'm going to start with some of these washed. This is a Swedish dish towel. It's just a reusable dishcloth. You could also just use paper towels. Plum Purdy. And I'm just going to use this to clean that top layer of paste off. And by no means is my transfer clean yet. This is just getting the bulk of it off. Then I'm going to rinse that out and reuse it, but paper towel I would just toss. I'm going to get my board eraser, and now I'm going to use it, go over that, and I am trying to get all of that paste out of the screen. You can see how much I'm pulling out. Now you can also see it has kind of stained the green part. That's okay. That's because that color has so much pigment in it. It makes it such a bright, vivid color that it stains. But it won't, it might stain the screen, but as long as you don't have any paste in the screen, you will be good to reuse it over and over.
I don't know if she can see the comment. Teresa's having problems with comments tonight. So Teresa, you might try logging out of Facebook and logging back in.
Okay. Is it comments she's having trouble with?
She said she couldn't see the comments, anything
Oh.
but hers, and I'm sitting here commenting thinking
Oh.
she's going to see it.
Yeah,
Well,
you might try closing out Facebook, opening it back up again, coming back and see if that fixes it. I don't know. Okay, so front and back, paste out of the screen. These are reusable, and I'm going to reuse them, so I'm going to dry them off. Generally, I like to just let them air dry, but because I want to use it again, I need to dry it a little bit faster. So I'm just taking a paper towel, lightly going over that until it becomes sticky again. Then I don't want the paper towel near it. And front and back. Okay. And then I'm set to do the other side. And like I said, I got a little bit of water on there. I still see a few little drops. I'm going to give it just a little bit of a dry again. Okay, now as long as I line up that little hole with the hole in my cover, I should be able to match the design. Now this doesn't have to match straight up to it because it's meant to be stripes. But if I match up that hole right there in the middle with that, I'll have the right distance between.
Right distance between, but you have to make sure they're parallel.
Yes.
Otherwise that will look funky.
So it kind of helping me to do it on my
grid.
On my grid. Okay. And I'm going to try to not go off the edge again, because I don't know what that was all about. Okay. Same thing.
We'll just blame it on getting old. How about that?
Sure. Sure. I love this color. Saucy. Not sassy, saucy.
Not sassy.
It does remind me of barbecue sauce. Okay, don't go off the edge, don't go off the edge, don't go off the edge. Did you ever find out what that noise was as you're making more noises over there?
Couldn't find anything that would be.
Okay, scrape off the excess. Back in my jar. I might want to use more saucy. I am
Hello,
a mess
Carrie.
tonight. Hi, Carrie. And let's peel this off. And lay it down on my mat. And here we go. Look at that. You can't even tell it was two different pieces, can you?
Can't even tell.
Can't even tell.
You're
Okay.
so good. I don't know what to say.
Okay. Now, I did this just because I want to switch these out with every season, not have to buy a brand new tiered tray every time, because I'm all about reusing things. So I chalked it straight on this. You could chalk it on cardstock. You could chalk it on watercolor paper, or you could chalk it directly on. So here, what you make? We're decorating our farmhouse themed tiered tray.
But you're doing it different this time.
I'm doing a little bit different. Instead of doing this on paper or on the wood itself, I did it on these chopping mats that I got from the Dollar Tree. You get 2 of them. I think they're 11 by 14. And I cut them up into that circle shape. And then I can pop it out and change it up again. And I am going to get rid of this red ribbon because I will most likely put something else there, probably black and white check or something. Okay.
Betty says, could you save them? You know,
could I save these?
I think that's the plan.
Tell me what you mean save it. Are you talking about saving the plastic things? That's the whole idea. I was trying to save the paper one, but then I ended up gluing it down and that was just a mess. But yes, if you're talking about these, that's the idea of saving these. Now, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to line up that hole, and this is actually going to need to line up a little bit better. Make sure. There we go. Okay. These kind of need to meet a little bit better. So I'm going to do my pesto again. I'm not going to go off the edge. And yet I did anyway. Oh, I didn't.
Betty says to save the design on the plastic and just change them out with a new
Yes.
plastic mat. That's
Yes.
exactly right.
That would be, and one good thing about these is if I did make a big old mistake, you can kind of see where it joins, but it's not obvious. Let me put it up against the back of the tray. I'm going to spray these. I'm not going to wash them again right now. You saw how I did it. So I'm going to keep that paste damp for later. And I'm going to give this a dry.
Your piece is back now, so you got to start over.
Good. Oh, only if Ken shows up. Hi, Rhonda.
Rhonda says, that's so pretty.
Thank you.
She's talking about it.
So it doesn't show up especially well on the plastic, but it's when you put it down. And you know what? Let me get rid of this pink. Get rid of my pink ribbon.
Well, it even gives just a little bit of a shadow too, so it gives more depth.
Mm-hmm. So, but when I put it up against here, that's when you can see it. Isn't it pretty? Yay! Okay, so let's reassemble. Let's reassemble our tray. Super simple. So the bolt goes up there. That goes down.
That color is so saucy.
It is saucy, very
so saucy.
And actually, when I pulled up that glue, I kind of pulled up some of the paint on my tray. So I'll go back and paint that white. Okay. And then this goes down here. This is maybe this is pillow ticking. Maybe that's what that design is. Pillow ticking.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Please do. Okay, so here's my new farmhouse tray. Let's do a couple of the designs, the milk can, the piggy, and the chicken. And we'll add a bunch of other stuff on here too. I will probably get myself another set of these, the essentials kit, and do a set for farmhouse for that. And same thing, I'm going to not cut through the plastic, not cut through the backer sheet. But just on these little score lines. go. What color does our chicken need to be?
White. Red.
What color do we want our chicken to be? I'm going to fuzz it just a little bit. Honestly, there's not much holding it down because this is all like mesh. What color do we want? Do we want our chicken to be saucy? Do we want a saucy chicken? Let's do a saucy chicken. Two sets of essentials. A saucy chicken.
Saucy chicken. Actually, that would be a good color for it because that's our production red. That's about her color.
Okay, so it fills up that much. You have just a little outline.
Alana's getting
rust red and blue for the. Oh, you want to do an ombre chicken, huh?
She wants to get ambitious for you.
Okay, we're just gonna do saucy because a chicken would be good with barbecue sauce, wouldn't it?
I'm ready. Chicken and Bobby sauce.
Bobby sauce.
That's what I said. Saucy. Hot wings, saucy chicken.
Hot wings.
Yep.
There you go.
You got it. Ooh, that's what I'm gonna. If you don't have anything planned for dinner, I'm gonna make me some hot wings.
Now, why would you do that?
Did you get dinner tonight?
Mm-mm.
Surprise, surprise. I'll go.
Nope.
I'll
I
go
might have a
throw some
pot pie.
wings in.
Have a pot pie. He likes the spicy stuff. I don't like the spicy stuff. So when he doesn't want to share, he buys the spicy stuff because he knows I won't get into it. Okay, so here's our saucy little chicken.
That's so saucy.
That's saucy. She's so saucy. Okay, let me make some room here. Put her down there.
Now,
so
on the tail, it looked like there were some white spots on the tail. Is that in the stencil?
That's in the transfer. It's meant to kind of look a little aged. Detailed. Okay. Piggy.
She does mild
What do we
sauces.
need? What do we need to do, Piggy?
You got a pink?
I do have a pink. I'm thinking of the right kind of pink. I kind of have a purplish pink.
Purplish pink.
You want a pink? Okay. I don't want a hot pink. I don't want a hot pink pig.
You want a Barbie pink?
I don't want Barbie pink. Although I do have Dream Car. Just got that color in your delivery. Yes, it is awesome.
Teresa says she loves pot pies. Well, come on over. We'll make you one.
Make you a pot pie.
Cute. Just got that color in my delivery. You're talking about sauce?
Saucy. Okay. I'm gonna close up saucy.
You know, brown is my wife's favorite color. Betty said beige.
Beige. You know what? Let me see. I have. That would be cute. This is Peachy Keen. It's kind of a pinky.
I would do that. That's a
Peachy
good looking.
Keen. It's not hot pink.
Beige and pink.
It's just a.
That's in between beige and pink. That's a good color.
Okay, so we will do our piggy in Peachy Keen.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
That's so peachy keen.
That is peachy keen. And it is all screen, so it's going to be that whole pig is going to be that color. And again, there's some of those little detail specks.
Piggy pink.
It kind of is a piggy pink.
They named it wrong. Piggy pink.
Piggy pink.
Duke, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Do you see cows over there? Don't be gargling, you crazy dog.
It started. Let me go.
That's a good piggy color.
There's our piggy color.
That's a good piggy color. I agree.
It might not show up too well on your screen. But...
It's fine.
Okay.
See, that's a good looking piggy.
Okay, and the milk can. Should we do that in Storm?
Does it have a word milk in it?
Well, I do have some transfers that I could put over the top. So I'm thinking the background though. Storm is. I could do I could do shimmer silver, but that would look too new. So let's do Storm, which is our medium gray. Kind of make it look like aged stainless steel. Okay, there's a piece of the screen.
Lana says, looks perfect. I think she's talking about the piggy.
The piggy. Well, we're still gonna do some cluck and some oink.
You watch your language.
Okay, and these newer screens are, you can kind of see through them a whole lot better. They're a lot more transparent than the last ones. So you don't have to use a light box, even though I have a lovely light box now.
Right here.
But these are transparent enough that you can actually see the edges. Okay, here is my Storm. So here's Storm. And let's put up Peachy Keen. That Storm. I think I bought some new Storm. This is kind of
chunky,
kind of thick. I need to work on this a bit. Need to add some water to it. So let's see, I told you about Color Craze going on this month. Buy 3 jars, get 1 free. So basically you're getting a 25% discount when you buy 4, which is awesome. You can stock up on some of your colors. That also goes for ink. So you can mix and match your ink and your paste and get that great deal. Color of the Month is available with a $75 subtotal. We'll unlock it so that you can purchase it. And Father's Day, they're having a Father's Day flash sale. So we have about 15 or 16 transfers. Cute. 15 or 16 transfers that are not necessarily Father's Day themed, but they're like father inspired type transfers. They're on sale for 50% off. So those are great to go take a look at, see if there's anything you need, because that's a great deal. Okay, let's clean up my Storm. And I think I'm going to dry these up, and then I'm going to put some of these words over the top. So let's make sure our piggy is dry and our rooster is dry. And I'm going to get the black paste out. From the farm with chitlins.
Yep. Everything paused on both phone and computer.
It paused? Uh-oh.
On both the phone and the computer.
Well, it's working. It was paused for a second on my screen, but now it's going. Storm would have been good on the piggy too. Or you could do, what are the pigs that are black that have the stripe? They're like black and white stripes.
can't remember the name of it. I know which one you're talking about.
What kind of pig did John have? His brother raised a pig for 4-H? Did he do it for 4-H, or was he just FFA?
Yeah,
He had FFA? Okay, I think that's dry. Now, I made a little boo-boo. I keep washing my hands, and I keep dripping water. So you can kind of see I dripped a little bit of water right there. And when I dried it, it kind of pulled some of the paste off. So let me show you this trick. Without having, I could lay the whole transfer down if I wanted to, but I'm just taking a little brush and just lightly go over that, and ta-da, it's all fixed. No one needs to know. That heat will bubble your, actually, if I used this would bubble my mat. This would melt my mat, because this is an embossing gun. This is our quick dry tool. It does not get that hot. It's kind of like a wimpy hair dryer. It does not get that hot. So I can dry it over this without worrying about it melting, because it just really does not get that hot. Okay. So I'm going to use cluck over the top of the chicken. I'm going to use oink over the top of the pig. And then you guys need to help me decide to go on the milk can. Do we want it to say farm fresh milk and cream, or do we want to put on the from the farm on top of the milk jug? So you guys vote. So milk and cream or from the farm?
Teresa had a black and white pig named Charlie when she was 5 or 6 years old. Do you remember the name of what that
breed?
It starts with an H, I'm pretty sure, the black and white.
Well, there's Duroc. Is that a...
Duroc is one. I can't remember if that's the black and white one, though.
Okay, so this is surface wax. I sell this in my shop. I don't think I put it in the link. It's just clear paste wax. And because I'm going to put... This is freshly chopped.
Milk and cream, farm fresh. Judy says farm fresh. By the way, hi, Judy. We hadn't said hi to you yet.
Which Judy? Oh, Judy McGuire. Hello. So I'm just putting a little bit of wax over it. The reason I'm doing it is because this is freshly chopped, and I don't want to, when I put this sticky backed transfer down, I don't want to pull up any of that paint that I just, chalk paste that I just put down. So this is going to be a little protective layer. Okay, and I don't want very much surface wax, so I'm going to buff that off as much as I can. Ideally, you put the surface wax on and you let it sit for 15-20 minutes, and it does kind of soak into the surface, but we're not going to wait that long, so I'm just kind of buffing off any excess. Okay, are you keeping track of votes?
Yeah, right now we got the most is for milk and cream.
Okay.
It's not that many. It's only 2.
Okay, so let's do
milk
cluck.
And cream, milk and cream, farm fresh from the farm. Saddleback pig was Betty.
Saddleback. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Okay, so I've got cluck. I'm going to kind of center that. I could do it crooked, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it straight across. And then I'm going to do oink. Were you counting? Because it sounds like pretty even between farm fresh and...
Oh, there's another farm fresh. So it is even now.
Okay, let me make sure farm fresh fits before I commit to it. Oink. Oink. And oh yeah, that'll fit. Okay, let's do Farm Fresh.
Hampshire.
Hampshire.
That's what it is. A Hampshire is one with it's black with a white saddle. It's a Hampshire. And John's, I can't remember if John's was, I think John's was a Duroc. It's a solid color. It's sort of a reddish brown. And then there's a Chester White and a Berkshire.
Okay, let's get these three done and we'll let you go. Okay, again, the key word for tonight is farmhouse. And that will get you entered in our Mother's Day drawing. We will be doing that drawing on this Sunday, Mother's Day. Oink. Isn't it cute? He says oink. And a little period. Oink, period. That's a complete sentence. Okay, let's do cluck. Cute. Cluck. Cute, cute, cute. And I am just a hot mess tonight. Every time I turn around, I have paste on my fingers. And then let's do our Farm Fresh milk and cream. And we're just going to do that all in black. So cute. Here we go. Farm Fresh milk and cream. Hey, so cool.
Cute.
So cool.
She said, is it raining in our area? Actually, at my work today, we had major downpour. In Lewiston, there was a major downpour and hail and lightning and thunder. You probably had a little bit of rain.
Here. Well, I didn't notice it, but we had a little bit of rain. I don't remember lightning or thunder. Last night, was it last night? Or was it 2 nights ago?
Yeah, Alana said that you didn't get anything on your blouse, so well done.
There you go. So let's just dry these up. You know what? These would be cute on a t-shirt. This would be totally cute. Not the wood shapes, but the transfer on a t-shirt. Couldn't you see it? Milk jug in the middle. That'd be cute. Or on a tea towel. Lots of different ways you could use this. Okay, so eventually I will replace these essential pieces with my other transfer, but we're done for the night. So here are just my 3 little pieces to go with this.
Okay, do I say it now?
And cluck.
Do I say it now?
You can.
That's so cute.
Okay, so here we go. You know what? I'm going to do a picture of it, but I'm going to lift it up a little bit higher. And of course, I can't update my thumbnails anymore off of Facebook because they changed their way of doing things. Okay, so here's my little pieces. So I hope.
Betty. Oh, Betty.
What did Betty do?
Moveless.
Oh. Yeah. I'm apparently the chicken whisperer. I have a chicken whisperer t-shirt, and I'd rather be out in my garden and watching my chickens t-shirt. Anyway, super cute. hope you liked it. If you don't have a tiered tray and you've commented Farmhouse, you have some buttons that you can choose from. You can pick product info, and then there will be another message will come up, and you can choose cart link, or what is it called? Supplies I used tonight. And you can take a look at, I tossed in all 3 of the transfers, the tiered tray set, this set of these little cutouts, and the set of the essential cutouts. You can pick and choose. I didn't put any paste in it because I don't know what your style colors are, but you could, if you could add your own paste, you can pick and choose from that list and make yourself a tiered tray. And if you do it like I did with this plastic, you can change it out and not have to buy a new tiered tray. Like I've used this one for Christmas and Valentine's Day, and now for Farmhouse. And then a little bit later, we'll do it up in the cherries too. Okay, yep, enjoy your hot wings and pot pies. Bedtime, 10:26. Yep, that's bedtime for you.
So Teresa wants to know, how do you know when your picture is taken?
I don't. I just stand there because I can, well, I used to be able to pick out a scene from the video, and it does it like every 3 seconds. It will freeze, and I just have to find one that looks decent. So I kind of have to hold still for 3 seconds so I get a decent one. So it's really not taking a photo, it's just the video, and it's giving it, I'm posing for a long enough time that it will produce a still in there. Anyway, good night, Alana. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, and we will see you again tomorrow. I'm hosting Craft Around the Clock, so we're going on at 6:15 Pacific time, so a little bit, 15 minutes earlier than we usually do, because that's how their time frames work. So hopefully I will see you then, and we'll have a drawing tomorrow if we get 25 viewers live. So join me tomorrow, and have a great evening and a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.